Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to explore a concept that can transform your life in profound ways: the art of not forcing anything. In a world that often demands relentless effort, we find ourselves caught in a cycle of struggle, striving for outcomes that sometimes feel just out of reach. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we embraced the idea that allowing things to unfold naturally can lead us to a place of true fulfillment? When we force things, whether it's relationships, career paths, or personal achievements, we inadvertently create resistance. This resistance can lead to frustration, disappointment, and even a sense of inadequacy. We may feel that our worth is tied to how much we achieve or how quickly we reach our goals. But the truth is, the most beautiful moments in life often happen when we release the grip of control and allow life to flow. Imagine standing by a river. The water flows effortlessly, carving its path through rocks and bends. It doesn't struggle or force its way, it simply moves with the current. In our own lives, we can learn from this natural flow. Instead of pushing against the current, we can learn to navigate with grace and ease. Let's consider the power of intention. When we set our intentions clearly and align our actions with our true desires, we create a space for opportunities to present themselves. It's not about pushing or forcing things to happen, but rather about being open to what the universe has in store for us. Trust that what you need will come to you at the right time, and be willing to embrace the unexpected. This principle applies beautifully in our relationships as well. When we force connections, we often miss the chance to truly understand and appreciate one another. Instead of seeking to control or manipulate outcomes, let's approach our interactions with love and compassion, allowing relationships to develop organically. Real connections blossom when we give ourselves and others the freedom to be authentic. Moreover, consider your personal growth. Each of us has a unique journey, and it's essential to honor that journey. Forcing growth or change can lead to burnout and frustration. Instead, allow yourself the space to grow at your own pace. Embrace the lessons that come with each experience and trust that you are unfolding exactly as you should. In the words of a wise soul, let go of the need to control every situation. Embrace the idea that life can be both simple and profound. When we stop forcing, we create room for creativity, inspiration, and joy to enter our lives. Each moment becomes an opportunity to engage with life, not as a struggle, but as a dance. So my friends, I encourage you to practice this art of not forcing anything. Approach life with curiosity and openness. Let go of rigid expectations and embrace the beauty of uncertainty. Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition and trust in the journey ahead. Remember, it's not about how fast you get there, it's about enjoying the ride. As you move forward, may you find peace in the knowledge that sometimes the best things happen when you simply let go and allow life to unfold. The power of allowing is a profound concept that invites us to reconsider our approach to life and the experiences we encounter daily. In a world where we often feel pressured to achieve, control, and direct outcomes, the notion of allowing can seem counterintuitive. However, this powerful principle can lead to greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. To understand the power of allowing, we must first explore what it means to allow and how it contrasts with the need to force or control. Allowing is an act of surrender. It is the acknowledgement that while we can set intentions and take action, we are not the sole architects of our reality. Life is a complex tapestry of experiences, and many threads are woven by forces beyond our control. When we allow, we release the tight grip of expectation and open ourselves to the flow of life. This does not mean we become passive or complacent. Instead, it means we take an active role in our lives while trusting that the universe has its own timing and wisdom. Consider how much of our energy is spent trying to force things to happen. We set goals, make plans, and put in countless hours of effort, often leading to burnout and frustration. The weight of our expectations can be heavy, and when things don't go as planned, we may feel defeated. This is the essence of forcing an attempt to impose our will on circumstances, often resulting in resistance and struggle. In contrast, allowing invites a sense of ease and grace. When we allow, we become more attuned to the present moment. We learn to observe rather than judge, to accept rather than resist. This shift in mindset can transform our experiences and lead us to unexpected opportunities and insights. Allowing is about being open to life as it unfolds, without the need to dictate the terms or outcomes. One of the most significant benefits of allowing is the reduction of stress and anxiety. When we let go of the need to control everything, we create space for peace and tranquility. Many of us carry a burden of worry about the future and the unknown. Allowing offers a remedy to this anxiety. By trusting in the process and accepting that we cannot foresee every twist and turn, we liberate ourselves from the constant cycle of worry. Moreover, allowing opens the door to creativity and inspiration. When we are not bound by rigid expectations, we become more receptive to new ideas and possibilities. Creativity thrives in an environment where there is freedom and flexibility. Think of the times when you felt most inspired. Often it's when you were relaxed and open to whatever came your way. Allowing ourselves to be guided by intuition rather than the pressure to conform to a predetermined path can lead to innovative solutions and fresh perspectives. Consider the role of allowing in our relationships. Many times we approach our interactions with others with an agenda. We may have expectations about how someone should behave, what they should say, or how relationships should develop. This need to control can create tension and distance. When we allow people to be who they are without imposing our desires or judgments, we foster deeper connections. Authenticity flourishes in environments where individuals feel accepted for who they are. Allowing also applies to how we view our personal growth and development. In our quest for self-improvement, we often set high standards for ourselves. We may feel pressured to reach specific milestones or achieve certain accomplishments by certain timelines. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy if we fall short of those goals. However, when we adopt an allowing mindset, we recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. We begin to appreciate the small victories and the lessons learned along the way, instead of focusing solely on the end result. This shift in perspective creates a more compassionate relationship with ourselves and our progress. The power of allowing is intricately connected to the idea of being present. When we allow, we become more mindful and aware of the richness of each moment. The present is where life truly unfolds, and by allowing ourselves to fully engage with it, we experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. Instead of living in anticipation of what's next or dwelling on what is past, we learn to embrace the here and now. This presence fosters gratitude and appreciation for life as it is, rather than how we wish it to be. Additionally, allowing is a form of trust in ourselves and others and in the greater universe. This trust is essential for our well-being. When we allow, we acknowledge that we are not alone in our journey. We trust that there is a greater plan at work even if we can't see it. This trust can be incredibly liberating. It reminds us that we are part of a larger whole and that our lives are woven into the fabric of a vast and interconnected world. In practical terms, allowing can be practiced through various techniques. Mindfulness meditation, for instance, encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice fosters a sense of allowing by helping us detach from the need to control our experiences. Journaling can also be a powerful tool. By writing down our thoughts and feelings, we can gain clarity and perspective, allowing us to process our experiences without the pressure of having all the answers. Another way to cultivate the power of allowing is to engage in self-reflection. Taking time to check in with ourselves and assess our feelings can help us identify areas where we may be forcing things in our lives. Are there relationships that feel strained because of our expectations? Are we pursuing goals that no longer resonate with us? By reflecting on these questions, we can identify where we might benefit from allowing more space and freedom. As we practice allowing, we may encounter resistance both internally and externally. Our minds may tell us that we need to do more, achieve more, or control more. This is natural. It's a product of our conditioning in a society that often values busyness and productivity over presence and acceptance. However, it's essential to recognize these thoughts for what they are: habits that can be transformed. By consciously choosing to allow, we can rewire our thinking and embrace a more peaceful existence. In relationships, we may also face resistance from others who are accustomed to a more controlling dynamic. This is an opportunity for growth and communication. When we model allowing, we encourage others to do the same. We can express our intentions to foster a more open and accepting environment, inviting those around us to join in the journey of allowing rather than forcing. Allowing is not about passivity, it is about active engagement with life. It is the willingness to participate fully while remaining open to whatever outcomes arise. This participation is marked by a sense of curiosity and exploration. When we allow, we become explorers of our experiences, eager to discover what unfolds rather than clinging to a rigid plan. In moments of uncertainty or challenge, the power of allowing can serve as a guiding light. When faced with obstacles, instead of succumbing to frustration, we can choose to allow the situation to unfold. This does not mean we become complacent. Rather, we acknowledge that some circumstances are beyond our control. By allowing, we create space for new solutions to emerge and for our resilience to shine through. Moreover, allowing can deepen our spiritual connection. Many spiritual teachings emphasize the importance of surrendering to the flow of life. When we trust in the universe and relinquish our need to control, we open ourselves to profound insights and spiritual growth. This journey of allowing can lead to a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. In essence, the power of allowing invites us to reframe our relationship with life. It encourages us to release the burdens of control and expectation, paving the way for deeper connections, personal growth, and a more profound sense of peace. Allowing is a practice rooted in trust, presence, and acceptance, offering a pathway to a more fulfilling and joyful existence. As we embrace the power of allowing, we may find that life unfolds in ways we could never have anticipated. New opportunities arise, unexpected connections flourish, and we begin to experience the beauty of each moment as it is. By letting go of the need to force and control, we open the door to a life filled with possibility, wonder, and grace. Allowing ourselves to trust in the process creates a rich tapestry of experiences that shape our journey, inviting us to engage fully in the dance of life. When we allow, we affirm our worthiness to experience life in all its forms. We recognize that we are deserving of joy, love, and abundance without the need to constantly strive or prove ourselves. This realization can be liberating, granting us the freedom to explore our passions and desires with a sense of curiosity rather than pressure. As we move through life with the intention to allow, we can cultivate a community that mirrors this mindset. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who embrace the power of allowing fosters an environment of support and encouragement. Together, we can celebrate our journeys, share insights, and inspire one another to navigate life's challenges with grace and openness. Ultimately, the power of allowing is a transformative practice that can redefine our experiences and reshape our reality. By embracing this concept, we create a space for growth, connection, and fulfillment, discovering that life is not just a series of events to control, but a beautiful unfolding to embrace. Embracing the flow is a powerful philosophy that can significantly alter the way we approach life and its myriad challenges. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, understanding how to flow with life rather than resist it can lead to deeper satisfaction and a profound sense of peace. To embrace the flow means to cultivate a mindset that values adaptability, resilience, and openness to new experiences. It invites us to recognize the inherent rhythm of life and to align ourselves with that rhythm, rather than trying to impose our will upon it. At its core, embracing the flow involves acknowledging that life is a dynamic process. It is a continual unfolding of events, relationships, and experiences that are interconnected and ever-changing. Just like a river, life has its own currents, twists, and turns. The more we can learn to navigate these currents with grace and acceptance, the more we can experience the joy and richness that life has to offer. When we resist the flow, we often find ourselves fighting against the natural course of events, leading to frustration and disappointment. By embracing the flow, we allow ourselves to move with life rather than against it, creating a sense of harmony and balance. One of the most significant benefits of embracing the flow is the reduction of stress and anxiety. When we are in a state of resistance, we tend to create tension within ourselves. We become fixated on outcomes, worrying about what might happen next or how we can control situations to our advantage. This anxiety can be exhausting and counterproductive. However, when we shift our mindset to one of allowing and embracing, we create a sense of ease. We begin to recognize that while we may not have control over everything that happens, we do have control over how we respond. This awareness can be liberating, freeing us from the burdens of worry and doubt. Moreover, embracing the flow allows for a greater sense of creativity and spontaneity in our lives. When we let go of rigid expectations and open ourselves to the possibilities of the moment, we invite new ideas and inspiration to emerge. Creativity thrives in an environment of freedom and fluidity. Think about the times when you felt most creative. Often it's when you were relaxed and open to whatever came your way. Embracing the flow encourages us to take risks and explore uncharted territory without the fear of failure. It cultivates a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to overcome. In our relationships, embracing the flow can lead to deeper and more meaningful connections. Many times we approach our interactions with others with preconceived notions about how they should unfold. We may have expectations about how someone should behave, what they should say, or how a relationship should progress. This need to control can create tension and distance between us and others. When we allow ourselves to embrace the flow in our relationships, we create space for authenticity and vulnerability. We become more open to truly understanding one another, free from the weight of expectations. This openness fosters trust and allows for genuine connections to flourish. Embracing the flow also teaches us the importance of being present in each moment. When we are caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, we often miss the beauty of the present. Life is happening right now, and it is in the present moment that we can experience the fullness of our existence. By embracing the flow, we cultivate mindfulness and awareness, allowing us to fully engage with whatever is happening in our lives. This presence fosters a deeper appreciation for life as it is rather than how we wish it to be. Practically speaking, embracing the flow can be cultivated through various mindfulness techniques. Mindfulness meditation, for instance, encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice helps us detach from the need to control our experiences, allowing us to be more present in our lives. Journaling can also be a powerful tool in this regard. By writing down our thoughts and feelings, we can gain clarity and perspective, enabling us to process our experiences without the pressure of having all the answers. Another way to embrace the flow is to practice gratitude. When we focus on what we are grateful for in our lives, we shift our attention from what is lacking to what is abundant. This shift in focus can create a sense of flow as we begin to see the positive aspects of our experiences, even in challenging situations. Gratitude helps us recognize the interconnectedness of our lives and the richness of each moment, enhancing our ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. As we begin to embrace the flow, we may also encounter resistance both internally and externally. Our minds may tell us that we need to do more, achieve more, or control more. This is natural. It's a product of our conditioning in a society that often values busyness and productivity over presence and acceptance. However, it's essential to recognize these thoughts for what they are: habits that can be transformed. By consciously choosing to embrace the flow, we can rewire our thinking and develop a more peaceful and accepting approach to life. In moments of uncertainty or challenge, the ability to embrace the flow can serve as a guiding light. When faced with obstacles, instead of succumbing to frustration, we can choose to accept the situation and look for new possibilities. This does not mean we become complacent. Rather, we acknowledge that some circumstances are beyond our control. By embracing the flow, we create space for new solutions to emerge and for our resilience to shine through. Moreover, embracing the flow can deepen our spiritual connection. Many spiritual teachings emphasize the importance of surrendering to the flow of life. When we trust in the universe and relinquish our need to control, we open ourselves to profound insights and spiritual growth. This journey of embracing the flow can lead to a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. It invites us to recognize the divine order that exists within the chaos of life, allowing us to find meaning and purpose in every experience. In essence, embracing the flow invites us to reframe our relationship with life. It encourages us to release the burdens of control and expectation, paving the way for deeper connections, personal growth, and a more profound sense of peace. Embracing the flow is a practice rooted in trust, presence, and acceptance, offering a pathway to a more fulfilling and joyful existence. As we embrace the flow, we may find that life unfolds in ways we could never have anticipated. New opportunities arise, unexpected connections flourish, and we begin to experience the beauty of each moment as it is. By letting go of the need to force and control, we open the door to a life filled with possibility, wonder, and grace. Allowing ourselves to trust in the process creates a rich tapestry of experiences that shape our journey, inviting us to engage fully in the dance of life. Embracing the flow also encourages us to cultivate a sense of curiosity about our experiences. When we approach life with curiosity, we become more open to learning and growth. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, we can see them as valuable lessons that contribute to our development. This curiosity can lead us to explore new paths, try new things, and expand our horizons. Life becomes a journey of exploration rather than a series of tasks to complete. As we navigate the ebb and flow of life, it is important to remember that embracing the flow does not mean we will never face difficulties or hardships. Life is inherently filled with ups and downs, and there will be moments of pain and struggle. However, by embracing the flow, we cultivate the resilience to face these challenges with grace. We learn to trust that even in our darkest moments, there is an opportunity for growth and transformation. We become more adept at riding the waves of life, understanding that each challenge can ultimately lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Furthermore, embracing the flow can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. When we resist the natural rhythm of life, we often create unnecessary stress and tension within ourselves. By learning to flow with life, we can reduce anxiety and cultivate a sense of calm and peace. This shift in mindset can enhance our overall quality of life, allowing us to experience joy and contentment in the present moment. The practice of embracing the flow also extends to our professional lives. In the fast-paced world of work, it can be easy to become consumed by deadlines, expectations, and the pressure to perform. However, by embracing the flow in our careers, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling work environment. This might involve being open to new opportunities, collaborating with others, and allowing ourselves to adapt to changing circumstances. By embracing the flow in our professional lives, we can enhance our creativity and productivity, leading to greater success and fulfillment. Additionally, embracing the flow can help us develop a deeper connection with ourselves. In our quest for achievement and success, we often lose sight of our inner selves. We may become disconnected from our passions, values, and desires. However, by embracing the flow, we create space for self-discovery and self-acceptance. We can explore our interests and passions, allowing ourselves to follow what resonates with us. This journey of self-discovery is essential for personal growth and fulfillment, guiding us toward a life that is aligned with our true selves. As we cultivate the practice of embracing the flow, we may also find that we become more compassionate and empathetic toward others. When we allow ourselves to flow with life, we develop a greater understanding of the struggles and challenges that others face. We recognize that everyone is on their own journey, navigating their own currents and tides. This understanding fosters kindness and compassion, allowing us to connect with others on a deeper level. In conclusion, embracing the flow is a transformative practice that invites us to engage with life in a more meaningful and fulfilling way. By letting go of the need to control and forcing outcomes, we open ourselves to the beauty of each moment. Embracing the flow encourages us to cultivate resilience, creativity, and authenticity in our lives, guiding us toward deeper connections with ourselves and others. It invites us to trust. Setting intentions is a powerful practice that can significantly transform our lives and bring clarity to our goals and desires. When we set intentions, we are not merely outlining what we want, we are aligning our thoughts, feelings, and actions toward a desired outcome. This process involves a deep connection to our inner selves, enabling us to tap into our true desires and purpose. Unlike setting goals, which can sometimes be rooted in external validation or societal expectations, intentions come from a place of authenticity and personal truth. They are about understanding who we are, what we truly want, and how we want to show up in the world. At its core, the practice of setting intentions invites us to pause, reflect, and clarify our desires. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it is easy to get caught up in the noise and distractions around us. We often find ourselves reacting to circumstances rather than consciously choosing how we want to navigate our journey. By taking the time to set intentions, we create a moment of stillness where we can tune into our inner wisdom. This moment of reflection allows us to identify what is truly important to us and what we wish to create in our lives. The process of setting intentions begins with self-awareness. It requires us to delve deep into our thoughts, feelings, and values. We must ask ourselves what we truly want to achieve or experience. This requires honesty and vulnerability, as we may need to confront fears, limiting beliefs, or societal conditioning that have influenced our desires. As we become more aware of ourselves, we can begin to distinguish between what we genuinely want and what we think we should want. This distinction is crucial because intentions rooted in authenticity are far more powerful and effective than those driven by external pressures or expectations. Once we have gained clarity about our desires, the next step is to articulate our intentions clearly and positively. Intentions should be framed in a way that reflects our aspirations rather than limitations. Instead of saying, "I don't want to feel anxious," we can transform that thought into a positive intention, such as, "I choose to cultivate calm and peace in my life." This shift in language is essential because our subconscious mind responds more effectively to positive affirmations than to negative statements. By framing our intentions positively, we create an empowering narrative that encourages growth and possibility. As we set our intentions, it is also important to be specific. General intentions can lead to vague outcomes, while specific intentions provide a clear direction for our actions. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," we could specify, "I intend to nourish my body with healthy foods and exercise 3 times a week." This level of specificity creates a roadmap that guides our decisions and actions. It allows us to track our progress and celebrate small victories along the way. Another crucial aspect of setting intentions is to connect emotionally with them. Intentions that resonate deeply with our hearts and souls have a greater impact on our lives. To do this, we can visualize ourselves achieving our intentions and imagine how it would feel to live in alignment with them. What emotions would arise? How would our lives change? By connecting emotionally, we reinforce our commitment to our intentions and cultivate a sense of motivation and excitement. Moreover, intentions are not static. They can evolve as we grow and change. As we navigate our lives, we may discover new passions, interests, and values that shape our desires. This fluidity is a natural part of the human experience. Therefore, it is essential to revisit our intentions regularly and adjust them as needed. This practice allows us to stay in alignment with our true selves and ensures that our intentions remain relevant and meaningful. Setting intentions is not merely about manifesting outcomes, it is also about embodying the qualities and values that support those outcomes. When we set intentions, we invite ourselves to cultivate certain traits or behaviors that align with our desires. For instance, if our intention is to foster deeper connections with others, we might also set the intention to practice active listening and empathy. By embodying these qualities, we create an energetic alignment that attracts the experiences we desire. One of the most powerful tools for setting intentions is the practice of journaling. Writing down our intentions helps to solidify them in our consciousness and provides a tangible record of our desires. In our journals, we can articulate our intentions, explore our motivations, and reflect on our progress. This practice not only enhances our self-awareness, but also allows us to celebrate our achievements and learn from any setbacks. Journaling serves as a sacred space where we can connect with ourselves and our aspirations on a deeper level. In addition to journaling, visualization is another effective technique for setting intentions. Visualization involves creating mental images of our desired outcomes, which can be incredibly powerful in aligning our subconscious mind with our intentions. When we visualize our intentions as if they have already come to fruition, we activate the feelings and emotions associated with those outcomes. This practice can help us cultivate a sense of confidence and belief in our ability to manifest our desires. Another key element of setting intentions is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude helps us cultivate a positive mindset and shift our focus from lack to abundance. When we express gratitude for what we have and for the opportunities that lie ahead, we open ourselves to receiving even more blessings in our lives. Incorporating gratitude into our intention-setting practice can enhance our overall experience and create a positive energetic vibration that attracts our desires. As we navigate our journey of setting intentions, it is essential to take inspired action. Intentions are powerful, but they require our active participation to come to fruition. Taking inspired action involves aligning our behaviors and decisions with our intentions. This may mean stepping outside our comfort zones, pursuing new opportunities, or making choices that support our desired outcomes. It is about trusting our intuition and taking steps that feel right for us, even if they seem challenging or uncertain. Additionally, it is important to cultivate patience and trust in the process. Setting intentions is not about forcing outcomes or expecting immediate results. It is about trusting that the universe has a timing and rhythm of its own. Sometimes we may encounter obstacles or delays along the way, and that is perfectly okay. Patience allows us to stay grounded and maintain our faith in our intentions, even when things do not unfold as we envisioned. In the face of challenges, we can also turn to affirmations as a supportive tool for reinforcing our intentions. Affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves to cultivate a mindset of belief and empowerment. By incorporating affirmations related to our intentions into our daily routines, we strengthen our commitment to our desires and build resilience against self-doubt or negativity. These affirmations serve as reminders of our power and potential, guiding us back to our intentions when we face setbacks. As we engage in the practice of setting intentions, we also create space for self-compassion. There may be times when we do not live up to our intentions or when we face challenges that derail our progress. In these moments, it is crucial to approach ourselves with kindness and understanding. Instead of berating ourselves for perceived failures, we can recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. By practicing self-compassion, we can learn from our experiences and continue moving forward with renewed motivation. Moreover, the collective aspect of setting intentions cannot be overlooked. When we share our intentions with others, we create a supportive community that can amplify our efforts. Whether it is through a supportive friend, a group, or a mentor, sharing our intentions can provide accountability and encouragement. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who support our goals can create an uplifting energy that fosters growth and connection. As we deepen our practice of setting intentions, we may also find that we become more attuned to synchronicities and signs from the universe. When we align our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our intentions, we may begin to notice opportunities, connections, or coincidences that feel serendipitous. These signs can serve as confirmations that we are on the right path and encourage us to continue pursuing our desires. Embracing these moments can enhance our sense of wonder and gratitude as we navigate our journey. Ultimately, setting intentions is a deeply personal and transformative practice that invites us to connect with our authentic selves. It encourages us to reflect on our desires, cultivate self-awareness, and align our actions with our aspirations. By embracing the power of intention, we can create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and true to who we are. It is a journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment that allows us to navigate the complexities of life with purpose and intention. In conclusion, the practice of setting intentions offers a profound opportunity for personal transformation and growth. By taking the time to clarify our desires, articulate our intentions, and align our actions, we can create a life that reflects our true selves. This journey requires self-awareness, patience, and a willingness to embrace the flow of life. As we engage in this practice, we open ourselves to the limitless possibilities that lie ahead and invite abundance, joy, and fulfillment into our lives. Through setting intentions, we reclaim our power and step boldly into the life we truly desire. Nurturing relationships is a fundamental aspect of our lives, deeply intertwined with our emotional well-being and overall happiness. Whether with family, friends, colleagues, or romantic partners, the quality of our relationships significantly influences our mental health, self-esteem, and sense of belonging. Nurturing relationships involves intentionality, effort, and a genuine desire to connect with others. It requires us to be present, empathetic, and compassionate, recognizing that relationships are not static but dynamic entities that require care and attention. At the heart of nurturing relationships is effective communication. Communication is not just about exchanging information, it is about creating a connection and understanding. Open and honest communication allows individuals to express their thoughts, feelings, and needs without fear of judgment. It fosters an environment where both parties feel valued and heard. This involves active listening, where we genuinely pay attention to what the other person is saying, reflecting on their words, and responding thoughtfully. When we listen actively, we show respect for the other person's perspective, creating a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity. Empathy is another crucial component in nurturing relationships. It involves stepping into someone else's shoes and understanding their feelings and experiences. Empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, validating their emotions and demonstrating that we care. When we practice empathy, we create an atmosphere of trust and intimacy, which strengthens the bond between individuals. It helps us to respond more compassionately to others, especially during challenging times. By recognizing and acknowledging the emotions of those we care about, we enhance the quality of our relationships and promote emotional healing and support. In addition to communication and empathy, showing appreciation and gratitude is vital in nurturing relationships. Expressing appreciation reinforces the positive aspects of a relationship, reminding both parties of their value and importance in each other's lives. Simple gestures such as saying thank you, offering compliments, or acknowledging someone's efforts can go a long way in strengthening the connection. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we may lack to what we have, fostering a positive mindset that enriches our relationships. When individuals feel appreciated, they are more likely to reciprocate those feelings, creating a cycle of kindness and generosity. Conflict is an inevitable part of any relationship, and how we navigate these conflicts can significantly impact the overall health of our connections. Nurturing relationships require us to address conflicts constructively rather than avoiding or suppressing them. This means approaching disagreements with a mindset of collaboration and understanding. Instead of viewing conflicts as threats, we can see them as opportunities for growth and deeper connection. Engaging in open dialogue about the issue at hand while remaining respectful and compassionate allows both parties to express their perspectives and work towards a resolution that honors both viewpoints. Another essential aspect of nurturing relationships is spending quality time together. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in the demands of daily life and neglect our connections with others. However, intentional time spent together is vital for deepening relationships. This does not necessarily mean grand gestures or elaborate outings. Even simple activities like sharing a meal, going for a walk, or engaging in a shared hobby can create meaningful moments. Quality time fosters intimacy and connection, allowing individuals to create shared memories and experiences that strengthen their bond. Consistency is key in nurturing relationships. Just as plants need regular care and attention to thrive, so do our relationships. This involves being reliable and dependable, showing up for others in both good times and bad. Consistency builds trust, demonstrating that we are committed to the relationship and value the other person. It is about being present and available, making an effort to check in, offer support, and engage in meaningful conversations. Small, consistent actions can have a profound impact on the strength of a relationship, reinforcing the idea that we are there for one another no matter the circumstances. Moreover, nurturing relationships requires us to cultivate a spirit of forgiveness. Holding on to grudges or past grievances can poison our connections and hinder personal growth. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, it is about releasing the burden of anger and resentment for our own well-being. When we choose to forgive, we create space for healing and renewal in our relationships. This process may take time, and it is essential to approach it with compassion for both ourselves and others. By practicing forgiveness, we can restore balance and harmony in our connections, allowing them to flourish once again. Setting healthy boundaries is another crucial aspect of nurturing relationships. Boundaries are essential for maintaining our emotional and mental well-being while also respecting the needs and limits of others. Healthy boundaries allow us to communicate our needs clearly, creating an environment where both individuals feel comfortable expressing themselves. It is important to understand that boundaries are not walls, they are guidelines that help us navigate relationships in a way that honors our values and personal space. When we set boundaries, we cultivate healthier dynamics, reducing the risk of resentment or conflict. In the context of nurturing relationships, it is also essential to recognize the power of vulnerability. Being vulnerable means allowing ourselves to be seen and known authentically. It involves sharing our fears, insecurities, and dreams with those we trust. Vulnerability fosters intimacy and connection as it encourages others to open up in return. When we create a safe space for vulnerability, we invite deeper conversations and a greater understanding of each other's experiences. This honesty enriches our relationships and allows for greater emotional connection. Furthermore, nurturing relationships involves celebrating each other's successes and milestones. Taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of those we care about strengthens our bonds and demonstrates our support. Celebrations do not need to be extravagant. Even small gestures of acknowledgement, such as a heartfelt message or a simple celebration, can make a significant difference. When we celebrate each other's victories, we foster a culture of positivity and encouragement, creating an uplifting atmosphere that enhances our connections. The concept of nurturing relationships extends beyond individual connections. It also encompasses the communities and networks we build. Our relationships within our communities significantly impact our overall well-being. Engaging in community activities, volunteering, or participating in group events allows us to expand our connections and nurture relationships on a broader scale. By fostering a sense of belonging within our communities, we create a support system that can uplift and empower us in various aspects of our lives. Strong community ties can enhance our resilience, provide opportunities for personal growth, and foster a sense of purpose. Moreover, nurturing relationships requires self-awareness and self-care. We cannot pour from an empty cup, and taking care of our own emotional and mental well-being is essential for nurturing others. Engaging in self-care practices allows us to recharge and show up authentically in our relationships. This might involve taking time for hobbies, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in activities that bring us joy. When we prioritize our well-being, we cultivate a positive mindset that enhances our capacity to nurture others and create meaningful connections.